Okay, my name is the Naked Chef, W Master Chef. As far as cooking, probably not. I can cook just about anything you put in front of me, but my specialty will be leadership and management.
Good and great morning, Atlanta, and thank you for joining me. I am your host, the Naked Chef, W Master Chef, and welcome to another installment of Culinary Unclothed, where we merge the tasteful, sexy ambiance of the bedroom and the wonderful aromas of the kitchen. I have my candles lit, my music's playing, food is ready to be prepared. I believe that the mood is set, so come along and let's cook. Whew, it's really hot down here in hot Atlanta, and when you think of summertime, you're thinking of children out of school, barbecues, cookouts, and anything that can get fired up on that grill.
As of right now, I'm actually in the works of trying to get my television show started, Culinary Unclothed, The Naked Chef. I'm working on that. I'm also working on a personal chef service itself, The Naked Chef as well. That falls under the same umbrella. And I'm also working on trying to spin my actual cooking techniques with nutrition and personal training. So therefore, I can throw that underneath the umbrella as well. So therefore, I can not only show you how to actually work out, but I'm giving you a meal prep and plan. So I'm getting all your money. Actually, I'm doing a chilled carrot salad. Something simple, something for the summertime theme. You can actually go together with like any barbecue or anything that you want to do. It got almonds, raisins, carrots, a little dill, some shallots. It's delicious when I do it.
First off, let's start with the ingredients. We have carrots, butter, cherry tomatoes, dill, cherry wine vinegar, slivered almonds, olive oil, raisins, shallots, salt, and pepper. Now, first off, I would like to go ahead and get my pan hot real quick. Now we got the flame going. Keep it on a low to medium heat. Actually, a low heat is just fine because all you actually want to do is just melt the butter. Now you're probably wondering, Chef, why are we melting butter in a chilled salad? Hey, I like to add just a little spice in my life, so I'm gonna warm the carrots ever so slightly before I actually place it in the bowl with the rest of the ingredients. So right now I'm letting this butter go ahead and just slither on down. Excuse me, get it all nice and warm. All right, turn it up a little bit so that the heat can go in. Right now I have cherry tomatoes. Normally you can half them, quarter them, dice them, whatever way you like to. I choose to go ahead and quarter mine, therefore that they fit a little bit better with all the other ingredients since they're all so small. You would like to keep your ingredients somewhat in the same ratio of when you're chopping and cutting. Now my butter is going ahead and melting. I don't want it to brown. I just want just a little bit enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Once that's done, go ahead and take these carrots that I had blanched previously. Blanching is nothing more than throwing them in a boiling hot water, taking them out, and shocking them so that you can keep the color somewhat consistent inside of your product. So therefore, we're gonna go ahead and just drop it in there a little bit. Put this off to the side because you can't hear it on television. I sure can hear it now. And boy, is it looking good. Are you getting a good close for me, camera? Make sure the audience can go ahead and see what's going on over here. So, as I go ahead and put my steak in and let that cook down a little bit, I'm gonna let it cook for maybe 1 minute or two. Then I'm gonna go ahead and drop my onions in because therefore I don't want my onions to burn, so I'm gonna put them in slightly after the meat is cooking. Or shall I say browning. Go ahead and drop these onions in real quick. Ooh, I smell the wonderful aromas of the kitchen. Go ahead and stir this back up a little bit. Now, like I said in the first, we would normally boil the potatoes, but since I'm going to save some time, I already got the potatoes boiled. I'm gonna go ahead and take these after this simmers down a little bit, my onions get a little translucent, and that beef aroma's coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and dump these potatoes in. Go ahead and put these potatoes in. Sounds good here. Now we'll go ahead and stir it up just a little more so I can get everything coated on the inside and everything. While I let that cook, go ahead and add a little bit of salt. Go ahead and add a little pepper. That chicken smells good. Let me go ahead and check it to see what it looks like. Ooh, starting to look like my women. I love it. It's looking beautiful on this side. Beautiful. Okay. Now, with the Swiss chard, I'm going to go ahead and add a lemon and toasted garlic infused olive oil. All you do is take some garlic, minced garlic, toast it in a pan till you smell that aroma, add a little olive oil, and then add whatever you want to. I added lime zest and lemon zest, so now not only does it have that garlic smell, it also has that lemony and zesty smell that you definitely want to smell when you're cooking. and using this product. Okay. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Make sure you get a good shot of this, please, camera. Look how beautiful this chicken breast is. Woo. If you're a breast man, these are right up your alley. Okay, now, got the cranberries, got this going. I'm gonna pull out my next pot because this is about ready to come off and ready to be set to the side. Now, when this chicken is done, we have something called residual heat and residual cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this off, put it on a plate, and then I'm gonna cover it with foil so that the heat that is still inside the chicken can continue to cook the chicken. So therefore, you don't have to keep it on the heat, and you keep it as juicy as you possibly can while it's sitting there marinating in its own, or shall I say, menaging in its own juices. So I'm gonna take this plate. This is gonna be the plate that I'm gonna use. Let me get this out the way. That's good to go. Check on this breast real quick.
Honestly, like growing up, my mom's couldn't cook. So I never really knew what good food was until I actually got older, joining the military, being thrown into the kitchen because I was a bad guy in the military. But come to find out, I actually enjoyed cooking down there with those people. And I found out what good food was. Okay, my most memorable experience while cooking. Actually, it wasn't me cooking. It was one of my experiences I learned on why I shouldn't be in the kitchen. My mother was cooking. And I kept bothering her, what you doing? Let me see, how you doing this, how you doing that? She turned around, threw a spoon of hot grits on my foot. And from that point forward, I stepped out of the kitchen. I was like, you know what? Until I learn how to do this myself, I believe this is what's gonna happen every time. So I'm like, okay, I learned from that mistake right there. Oh yeah, man. Now look, don't take me the wrong way, but every woman I cook for, oh boy, yeah, they fall in love with the food, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't need any praise from anywhere else, but the ladies, oh yeah, that's who I do it for, so you know, they love it. Okay, I love Caribbean food, you know. I have a strong history, you know, from the West Indies with my family and whatnot. I love Chinese food. Being a New Yorker, like we make some of the best Chinese food in the world. So I actually want to fuse the two, Asian cuisine and, you know, West Indian call it Asia bean, like Caribbean and Asian. So, you know, when I just think of the fruits and then from the, you know, from the islands, you know, star fruit, passion fruit, papaya, mango. And then I think of the cooking styles of the Asians with the woks and the spices that they use. Put that two together with me presenting it to you, man, that's a win-win-win for everybody.
Bear with me. All right, we got that lined up. Go ahead and get these chicken breasts on here. Got one. Got two. Remove these gloves. Go ahead and add a little piece of mint to the end of the sauce. Right there. We're gonna add a little garnish, which is a little lime zest. Little lime zest. Little lemon zest. And of course, finally, a little orange zest. And then I'm gonna hit it with just an extra little spits of salt. Just, oh, look how beautiful this looks. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you guys were here to try this. This is amazing. It looks beautiful. It smells wonderful. I can only imagine what it's gonna taste like when these people bite into it.
It's personality of mine. It shines through my food. Like, even if I don't like you, I'm gonna cook the food that as if I love you. So when you eat it, I'm like, damn, I know I was mad at him for whatever reason, but this food's so good, man, I ain't even worried about it. You know, go ahead, brother, keep cooking. That's all I do it for.